It's time for Nixon and Agnew reviews! Brought to you by Charlington Chews. When it's time for Doctor Who, bust open his Jew. You know, you've had a lot of terrible ideas in your time, Agnew, but making us sit through an entire hour of this Country File program before Doctor Who comes on has to be right up there. Oh? Yes, even worse than that time you suggested pranking Michael J. Fox with one of those electric buzzers in the handshake. The poor fucker thought his Parkinson's had come back with a vengeance and spent the entire taxi ride home shaking worse than a Democrat at a Sunday morning church service. Arr! What a waste of an hour. I mean, I thought this Country File thing was supposed to be a naturist show, but the only blue tit in it was a bird, and not the sexy fun kind as meant by English slang. Arr! Anyway, shut up, it's about to come on. What's this week's episode called, Agnew? FLUX Part 4, Village of the Angels, eh? You know, I went to a Village of Angels once. Well, that was a nickname. I think its real name was Chernobyl. Yar? Why was it called Village of the Angels? Probably because everyone was frickin' dead. Let's go!
1 hour later.
Well, that was the greatest example of diminishing returns I've ever seen. 1 angel is scary. 30 angels is just exhausting. There's a reason Bosley only keeps 3 around at any one time. Arr! I know, that was an old reference, Agnew, but there was a reboot recently, so our younger hippier viewers should still get it. Arr! What? It sucked and made no money? Damn it. I guess I should just keep the pop culture references more contemporary then. Anyway, so this episode was set in 1967. This was our heyday, Agnew. The swinging 60s. Back when you had a head and I had a body. Maybe together we could become the $6 million man. You know, oh yes, dang. Gotta keep the references current and up to date. Oh, the $6 trillion man then, adjusted for inflation. Or is it all in Bitcoin now? Oh, look, a lie detector test. We're very familiar with these. The best way to beat them is 5 whiskeys straight down. To affect the results? No, I mean just to get the test guy drunk. Oh look, Budget Fleabag is back. And now for some reason she's been sent back to the past and is having an orgasm in the chair of some old guy's basement. I'm sensing some red flags here. And then she has a spaz attack until she comes out speaking like a man. Are we watching the very first backroom sex change which has gone horribly, horribly wrong? Reboot the TARDIS, eh? Looks like the BBC have finally opened all their fan mail from after the season 12 finale. Yeah, that's not a blink. That's just closing your eyes, which is what you're not supposed to do. Jacked by an angel, eh? Last time that happened, I got thrown out of Victoria's Secret and banned from buying brassieres for life. No! Oh, hijacked by an angel. Yeah, that's never happened to me. Forget another thing. Oh, look! The Doctor can deduce a time period by smelling personal garments. Remember when you thought you could do that back in the 80s, Agnew, but then the feds arrested you on suspicion of being the Night Stalker? Yeah, you probably shouldn't have tried testing that ability by breaking into old women's homes in the middle of the night and sniffing their granny panties. Well, that is true. You did always get the month spot on. Okay, so he makes tea with honey from his own bees, and that's totally fine. But when I make smoothies made with my own milk, suddenly I'm, quote, diabolical. Maybe it's just more acceptable over in Europe. He thinks that's a scarecrow, even though there's no crops in the field. Remember when we thought we had a scarecrow in the garden once? But it was just Hillary hiding a child's corpse in our yard till the heat died down. Yar! Oh, yes, that's right. I remember nothing either. When does the NDA run out again? You know, I don't understand why these two are so dumb. I mean, this is a creature that can only move if you stop looking at it. So if you can't both keep your eyes on it at the same time without getting tired and needing to blink, then surely a simple common sense solution would be just to take turns blinking, damn it. You blink, I blink. You blink, I blink. Simples. Moving statues, eh? Bah. These angels are just women with faces that don't move. It's just your box standard early 30s pop star, or some cougar from the Real Housewives series. Wow, and I thought I had crusty eyes in the morning. Man, if that's what's coming out of this end, I'd hate to see what's sprinkling out of our flange. Quantum extraction, eh? Sounds like the title of the next Mission Impossible movie. I don't know what it means, but I wish I could be quantum extracted from this episode right now. This is a snooze fest! Oh my god, Agnew! That drawing of the angel is coming to life and becoming an angel in reality. How come that never happened with my Pamela Anderson pin-up poster? She was an angel, and I used to stare at it for hours, damn it. Wait, she has an angel brain tumor now? What, because she had a few dreams and now the thing is hiding in her mind? Does that mean there's a half-naked Justin Bieber living in my brain? Yar? Nothing, shut up, you're the perv. Angels on a Beach. Oh, that was the name of the first saucy movie we watched under the bed covers in college. Ooh. Look, Agnew, the one-eye Illuminati hand symbol. Only real Freemasons like us get to do that. Yar! Oh, yes, Freemasons? What Freemasons? I didn't say level 33 Freemasons control the world. I said wash basins. Yes, the world is run by wash basins. 33 of them. Yar! Yeah, I'll shut up now. Worshipping a big bug-eyed woman. It's just like Gen Z communists sucking up to AOC on Instagram. Arr, arr.
Reverse the polarity of the neutron flow.
Reverse the polarity of the neutron flow. Last time I did that, I couldn't piss straight for a week. Wow, so this old lady is really the little girl that was sent back into the past. She's aged 60 years through the course of this episode. I feel like I can relate. Burdened with a flickering torch, eh? That's not a euphemism over in Britain, is it? Well, that's that, I guess. I like the part at the end where the doctors turned to stone. Immediately, she became a more expressive actor. In fact, they should just put the statue version in every episode going forward. And maybe the show will finally win the Best Actor BAFTA again. Oh my god, Agnew. I just realized something. There's a massive paradox right here. That old lady was supposed to be the little girl sent back in time by the angels, right? So wouldn't the old lady have already seen all this as a kid, and therefore be able to give the doctor a heads up that they were planning to make her into a stone carving? Well, what do I know? I'm no writer. I'm just a humble head in a jar. And I give this episode 6.3 soul-sucking seraphim statues out of 10. Really? 5.9 out of 10? Let me guess. You like the fact Budget Fleabag made it out alive, but you thought the temporal paradoxes weren't adequately addressed for the narrative to stand up to scrutiny. Oh, it's because the acting was terrible, and they went full MCU and tried to do a mid-credits scene which didn't even have the decency to kill off those two spacey subplot characters that are clearly extraneous to the story. I concur. That was all so bad, I think we should go back and watch a few more episodes of this Country File thing on the iPlayer. If we're lucky, we might get a glimpse of that cock in a bush they kept trying to spot in the last installment. Oh, was that? I'm getting confused between Country File and that hour of Babe Station we accidentally flicked onto last night. But I thought that Danica lady was pretty prudish compared to all that innuendo going on the BBC show. I mean, she didn't swear once when she was taking it in the ass. Good question, Agnew. I guess the only way to reproduce with these angel broads is to not look them in the eye when you're pumping away. Finally, a legit reason for the paper bag girls always want to put over my head during sexy times. Arr! And if you decide to go for it, you'd have to make sure you're alone in a dark room. It only takes a stray cat to catch a flash of snatch, and there'll be no pulling your sword from the stone this time.